Hello everyone, welcome back to my first video in quite a while. I wanted to let you know that my camera's been down for quite some time. So now it's fixed, it's repaired, we're good to go. So keep an eye out for a lot of videos because I have been planning videos and I have had all these ideas, but I haven't been able to film them. So I am so happy to be back and to get started again. I wanted to show you some of the few things that I've got lately. I wanted to try a few new products that I've seen and heard that they have been a great quality type of product and something that I do not have. Well, now I do, but before that I didn't have a professional quality type grade of this product. The product that I'm talking about is the QOR or the QOR Watercolors. So this is a new product, and they come in individual tubes if you want to buy them individually, or they come in these really cool tins. So I was able to pick up 3 different tins that I thought I would use either in my coloring, in my stamps, or just my watercolor art. So I got the High Chroma Set, I got the Earth Colors Set, and I also got the Introductory Set of 12. I do know that there are more sets of these. I think there's maybe one more, I believe. But when I was looking through and trying to decide if there was any crossover between the sets, I did notice that the other set of 6 that I didn't get, there were 3 similar colors in that one that crossed over from these sets, so I decided I wasn't going to worry about it. If I want those 3 extra colors that were not included in these sets, that I could just buy the individual tubes. But I thought this would give me a good start into my professional watercolors. So I'm so excited to show you what these look like. I have not used these at all before. I literally just opened them this morning. I swatched them out in my tray. So you and I are going to learn right alongside together the properties of these watercolors, what they look like, how they react, etc. So I just wanted to let you know that they come in these really cool tins, which I love the tins. The packaging is just so cool. And then if you open it up, this is the Earth Colors set. On the inside of the tin, it gives you a palette for your watercolors. So it gives you a lot of mixing areas. You could swatch them out in the tray and let them dry, and then plop them back on the tin if you want. If you take these on the road, I think that's a great idea. But they come in a set, and it looks like this. I've already used some of the tubes to swatch them out in my container, which I'll show you in a second. But this is what they look like when you open them, just these little tubes. These are 5 milliliter tubes. But yeah, it comes in this really cool packaging that I really like. I think they, these sets were, since they're introductory sets and it's a newer product, I think that they were at a more of a discounted rate than they might be, say, later on down the road. I think that if you can get on a deal when a product first comes out, sometimes the products are, or the product prices are cheaper just because they want people to buy them and try them. And then that's when they mark them up down the road when they've established this to be a good product. As you know, if any of you guys are acrylic painters, QOR, or not QOR, but the golden paints are a really great artist quality product, and Golden is actually the maker of the QOR, I'm not sure which way you're supposed to say it, watercolors. So again, that was another reason why I decided to go with this, because Golden has been a brand that has proven to be quite a great quality brand for whatever mediums you guys use in your painting stuff. So yeah, so this is This is the Earth Colors Set, like I showed you. Again, this is the set of 6. This is the High Chroma Set, which I think this is probably the set that I'm most excited to see because I like really bright, vivid colors. And this is a set of 6. It has purple, magenta, cobalt teal, green gold, orange, and I think it says quaternary gold. So there's a close-up of again, this is the High Chroma Set. So again, you guys will see these right along with me to see what colors these actually turn out to be once you add watercolor to them, or once you add water to them. And then I got the introductory set of 12, again, because before I bought these, I did not have any artist quality type watercolors. So this one comes in this, I like this one a little better than the paper that they store these in. The plastic holds the tubes a little better. Again, this is the introductory set of 12. The set of 6 just comes like this, which they kind of flop around a little bit, but I'll probably take them out of these and store them in something else, so it's really not a big deal. But I did like how the set of 12 came in the plastic rather than the set of 6 came and they were stored in the little paper hooks. So yeah, let's get down to it. I have kind of swatched these out on a piece of, this is a Canson mixed media notebook. And I wanted it in a notebook just because I use this, I take this with me. So if I'm not sure what the color will look like when it's swatched out, I just want to flip to the page and be able to see what it looks like. This is a 98-pound paper that's good for acrylic, watercolor, or pen and pencil. So yeah, this is one of my favorite notebooks that I use all the time. I use this size and this size smaller than this. This one's the 9 by 12. So I swatched it out and I have labeled, you can kind of see I have a graph, I have labeled what my colors are and the names of the sets that I have them in. So let me just show you. This is the tin that I decided to put mine in. And again, there are like 83 different colors that the QOR watercolors came out with. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 83. This is a little insert that it gives you in the paint containers or in the watercolor containers, and it shows you all of the colors that they came out with for these watercolor sets. I just have the set of 6, so I have 24 of the colors, which again, I'll probably end up adding a few here and there, but I felt like this set of 24 gives me a great starting point for the watercolors and to see if I really like them. The set of 12, I think, I want to say it was like $45. The set of 6, I want to say, is $24. I did order them from dickblick.com, which is a great place to order lots of artist quality paints, mediums, brushes, whatever, at more of a discounted rate. So if you log on there, you could probably find them on there as well. But yeah, so 88 colors, and so I'm excited that I can add more to my set if I decide that I like them. If not, I'm pretty happy with the colors that I have just because I think they're going to be so bright and vivid. One thing that I'm excited to see the difference between these and some of the other watercolors that I've used is these have a different binder in them than a lot of the other watercolors, and it's I can't even say it, aggluthiante, possibly. So yeah, I think it's a lot more, I think that binder's a lot more fluid, and it could be part of the reason why these watercolors that I've seen have been a lot more fluid, and just people that I know who have used them. So this is my set that I have swatched out. Again, the top row would be the High Chroma Set, the middle row is the Introductory Set, and then the bottom row is the Earth Colors Set. So as you can see, I still have room to add more colors as I see fit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get down to it and see what these watercolors look like on some paper. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you and hopefully take you along this journey with me. So, okay, so I just have a regular water bucket and some watercolor paint brushes that I'm going to use. This is a Grumbacher paintbrush, but again, any paintbrush that you have is probably good. So as you can see, I have them just swatched out in little boxes that I've made, and then I went ahead and labeled the paint color because there's not in my tray, there's not a place to write down what color you're using or what color it is. So I just wanted to make sure that I put that somewhere so that I won't get the colors mixed up if I'm wanting a specific color. So let me get to where you can see that, and I'll just wet the brush and get started. So this is going to be the Dioxane Purple. And this is very vivid. I totally love this. And it has good flow. It just really spreads right across the paper. And I just put a little bit on the tip of my paintbrush. This is a size 8 that I'm using. So yeah, this is, I'm already in love with these. Like, this is just the first time I've used them. And I've been taking an art class lately where we get to bring different supplies and things to class, but we get to also try different supplies that the instructor brings. And our instructor actually brought some of these to class, which is where I first heard of them. And I was like, oh, I've been totally looking for a new watercolor to try. So that was another one of the reasons why I decided to go with this one specifically. Let me add some more water to that. This one is the Quinacridone Magenta, which these are so bright and vivid. As you can see, that's just like one little tip of paint and some water on my paintbrush, and it's very, very vivid. I'm already impressed with these, and I'm only 2 colors in. Okay, so I don't know if you guys want to watch me swatch all these out or not. So I'll swatch them out, and we might speed up the video. I'll get some more water in there. This is the Cobalt Teal. Which again is very, very pretty. It's a very summery color. I love this palette. Another one of the reasons why I decided to go with the High Chroma Set is because I'm so ready for spring and for summer, and I just wanted some bright colors in my life. So I decided to get the High Chroma Set. This is the green gold. And this needs a little bit more water. This is exactly what it says it is. It's green, it's gold, it's a nice mixture. It's kind of like a, reminds me of like an olive green color, which I really love. That's different. This is transparent Pyrrole orange, I think is how you say it. If I'm butchering these names, guys, please forgive me, because I have not used these colors before. So let me just get some more water on my brush. As you can see, they spread really well with just a touch of water. They're very highly pigmented. So yeah, I cannot wait to use these on some of my projects. And the last set in the high chroma, or the last color in the high chroma set is going to be the quinacridone gold. Which in the palette it looks kind of like a brown color. So I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like. Which it is kind of a brown, it is kind of a brown gold, but when it spreads out it's kind of like a burnt orange color, kind of like a burnt sienna. I wouldn't really classify this one as gold. It's more like a warm, a light warm brown. So yeah, these are the colors in the high chroma set. Next I'm going to swatch out the introductory set and start with Pyrrol Red Light, which kind of looks like a red orange in the pan over here. Which when it's swatched out, that's exactly what it looks like, is a red orange. So that's kind of pretty. Lots of summery bright colors that I am getting so many good ideas for. The next one is a permanent Algerian crimson. Kind of looks like a magenta color in the palette, which is more of like a red. It's a true red color. Some more water. This is very pretty. The next one we have quinacridone Gold Deep. So I'm kind of excited to see the difference between quinacridone Gold, which is up here, and quinacridone Gold Deep, to kind of see what the difference is. And this is just, it looks like it's a shade darker than the gold, just the regular gold. Still very pretty. This would be a good, just these three colors here, I'm seeing like fall, a fall painting or fall leaves, or maybe even like a sunset would be pretty. The next color is Hansa or Hansa Yellow Medium, which looks like a bright like sunflower yellow in the pan. Which is very, very pretty. Okay, so yeah, we are just moving right along. The next color is going to be Naples Yellow, which doesn't really even look like a yellow in the pan at all. This looks more like a fall yellow to me. You know, the color of the leaves when they on the pretty yellow trees that you have in the fall when the leaves fall to the ground. That's what that color reminds me of. This is, the next color is Phthalo Blue, and then it says on the package, it says green shade. So we'll see. Oh, this is like a royal, kind of like a royal blue. Oh, hold on. I had to get a paper towel. My Naples Yellow and the Phthalo Blue were mixing because the colors aren't dry. It was making a really pretty green color. But on my swatch paper, I want the true color and not the mixed colors. So we'll try that one again. Now we're just getting it everywhere. But yeah, this is a really pretty, like, ocean blue is what I'm going to call it. Very pretty. Next color is Ultramarine Blue, which I think this is going to be a darker blue. Yeah. So Ultramarine Blue is kind of like a royal blue if you see it next to the phthalo blue. Still very pretty. Okay. The next color is Viridian Green. A very pretty green. I like this color. Alright guys, let's just be honest. I like all the colors. How about we just go ahead and say that? I like them all. They are all so bright and vivid. They spread really easily. The next one is Payne's Gray, which this color is like a blue black, I think. It's more of a, like a navy, I think. It's like a dark navy. We have Burnt Sienna. Again, a very pretty color. Burnt Sienna is a good color to have on your palette because you can mix it with a lot of other colors to make it, or you guys can't even see that. You can mix it on your palette with a lot of other colors to make your own personal color. The next one is Yellow Ochre. Which is exactly what it says it is, like a ochre color. So yeah, this set is the introductory set. Love them all again. And then last but not least, I have the Earth Colors, which are like browns, greens, tans. I think there's a blue in here. This is a Venetian red, what I'm going to swatch out now. It's almost like a clay color. Very pretty. We have Transparent Brown Oxide. That's the next color. Which is a darker brown, I think. Yeah, just a darker brown. So again, like, I got the Earth Colors for you know, trees and foliage and greenery and that type of stuff. Obviously you could make your own browns and you could make your own greens. I just wanted to try it out just because it's a newer set to have. Now let me zoom out so you can see this last row here. The next color is Naples Yellow. Which I like that that you can kind of see what these colors are like in relation to the other colors, so that if you guys don't have these sets of watercolors yet and you just want to try like an individual color, you can be like, oh, well, this is pretty similar. Like Quinacridone Gold and Quinacridone Gold Deep, those are pretty similar. So if you didn't want to spend the money on both of them, you could just pick one. The Venetian Red and the Burnt Sienna, those are kind of similar. The Venetian Red is just a shade darker with a red tone. So that was another reason why I kind of wanted to swatch these out for you guys, so you can decide whether or not you want to spend the money on both of them or all of them, or maybe just a few of the different colors. This one is Raw Umber, which this one just reminds me of like a bark color on a tree. Very cool. The next one is Indigo, which is a very pretty blue already. So yeah, Indigo is a dark blue. And then the last one in this set is a Sap Green, which Sap Green you can also use a lot with foliage and trees. You can mix Sap Green with a lot of different colors to make your own color. Sap Green is very pretty. I'm glad that my palette gives me room to fill in with a few extra colors that maybe after I've swatched these out and I've seen the colors, it gives me a good idea of maybe what colors I want to add. Obviously most of these colors are quite bold, so maybe I would like to add some of the more pastel colors. They do have, which I think would be really cool to have, it's an iridescent gold, iridescent pearl, and iridescent silver. So those are the three colors that are down here. Those will probably be three that I pick up just because it gives a hint of shimmer to whatever project you're working on. But yeah, just again, those are the colors that they offer in this brand of watercolors. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you to decide whether or not you want to make the investment into getting yourself some of the QOR watercolors. I am definitely impressed with the color range, the color selection. The vibrancy of the colors is just something that you don't usually see in watercolors. I'm excited to see what they look like once they fully dry, to see if they are more of a muted shade or not. So again, yeah, I picked this up too. This is, if you guys are interested in the watercolor set that I use to place my watercolors in, I'll put a link to this below as well. This is the 33 pan, which I really needed because I wanted to keep all my colors together. Make sure if you liked this video, if it was helpful to you at all, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you click the subscribe button on the lower portion of our video. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to list those below. I will get to them just as soon as I can. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful spring day. I'm actually going to go outside and enjoy some of the sunshine and the weather. So that's all I have. We will see you in the next video. Bye for now.